Okay, I don't know if they can see me or not, but there is a problem with uh, there is a problem with I don't know why I'm seeing it in mirror. Uh, okay, so there are three people, right? Hi, whoever has joined. So, uh, okay, hey, hi, Harsh. Hi, what is your name? Rakshit. Rakshit. Okay. Okay. Hi, what is your name? I'm sorry if I pronounce it incorrectly. Okay, there are five people. So, this stream has help for freshers. Yes, yes, Surya Pratap Singh. Referrals and network do matter. And I would say it matters a lot. Sometimes way more than your skills or portfolio. Let me just, okay. So it does matter. And okay, now I'm in the middle, I guess. I don't know why this stream is so weird. Okay, now this is cool. So yeah, your referrals and network matters a lot. By the way, is my audio clear? Like, can you guys hear it properly without any noises or problem? Oh, great then. Okay, okay, awesome. So, any other question? So, feel free to ask any questions you guys have, and there are a couple of things that I will talk about later on in this stream. In the first year, I started like web dev. Okay, so the best advice the people who are in the first year or who are just starting out their graduation, I would that would be to build your online presence. It will not be related to your skills and all of that, and because that is by default. So you are doing BTech or you are doing a graduation, so that is by default. But one thing that people ignore, that is they don't build their online presence, and that is highly important. It is not optional. It is never optional in this economy. So if you want to get the great opportunities, then build your online presence. That would be the first and like one of the best advice I can probably give someone. And I started like a web dev. So the second thing I would suggest is to explore, experiment. Try not to do things that people suggest. Try not to jump into something else that people say that, okay, you should do AI because it's in trend and people making a lot of money in AI. So that is true. I do accept it, but it doesn't mean that it is for you or you are for AI. So do experiments. Try to do it AI Web3, and there will be at least some one thing that will be stick in your mind, and that's when you will know that it is something you have to go for. So these are the two things that I would suggest you: build online presence, and the second thing, do experiments. Don't do something just because someone has advised you. Can you also tell about Android development developers to contribute? Yeah. So see, the in open source, it's not like whether it's Android development, web development, or machine learning. It's just open source. So there are different tech stacks and all of these things. So like there is no difference. I mean, there is a difference by tech wise, but not the difference by open source wise. Like they have the same repository structures, they have the same organizations, they have the same patterns following, they have the same, everything is same, only the tech stack is different. And when it comes to Android developers, and if you are asking that whether they should contribute or not, then that's a like Obviously, yes, everyone should contribute to open source. And I don't think so. I have to tell you the reasons, because there are lots of reasons to contribute to open source. And in fact, many of you guys won't believe, but there are people who belong to like a non tech background. They don't come from tech background, so they contribute to like non tech stuff. Sometimes they do designing, sometimes they do docs and all of that, these kind of things. And you won't believe, but like many of those folks make a lot of money, like either jobs or bounties, by doing the non tech stuff. They either get hired as a devrel, or they get the freelance gig. So like in open source, I don't think so. People have this notion that you have to be super technical in order to make into open source, but it's not like that. Like you even non-technical folks are making it. And I have one of my friend who very recently got hired at an European startup. So that's how I know that. And he gets paid really well, at least I think $5,000 or $6,000 a month. So the point is, even non-technical work is like highly demanded in open source. I'm an average developer. Do you think it can help me if I get the pro subscription of open source? See, I always say that like OpenSox, the reason I built OpenSox is to give you the timely feedback. Like, see, I could have created a like a course, and again, I had this thought that why. Why not just create 50 modules or 60 like those recorded course and sell it? Currently, OpenSox at $49, but I could sell it at $10 or $20, and I could make money in that as well. But the problem with open source or something else, even something else, is that you cannot learn it if someone is not there to give you feedback. So, and that is the reason I don't have the capacity to like take any number of users. I don't know, you guys have seen it or not, but it is clearly mentioned on the pitch page of the open source that we only accept 417 like people at one time. And that is the reason, because I have to manually give feedback to everyone, and I have to manually help them. If it would be 100% software, let's say, then probably I would be able to take any number of users in Pro, like even in thousands or even in millions, but not in this case. So currently, open source is like software and plus like service plus guidance and whatever you say. So you can let me show you. If you opensox.ai.pitch. So I have tried to write down everything that you need to know in order to make the decision to buy OpenSox Pro or not. So you can read it on this page, opensox.ai/pitch. And if you have any questions, you can email me, you can ask me anything. And also, I will not say it that you have to like it is must to learn open source. It is not open source. It is not like there are lots of people who do it without any guidance or without anything else. But again, it's all about time and direction. So if you want to save your time, then you are free to like you are welcome to open source pro. uh, what is the next question? Bro, I am in BCom second year. Just gave third sem exam, learning web dev. Like my next 6 month goal is to get an internship or job. What do you think? Like my degree will become a hurdle? Never. Short answer is never. So I did BSc in computer science, and you won't believe I got interviewed at Zomato. If you don't know, then not Zomato but Blinkit. So once I had the interview, I was not able to clear it. That is a separate thing. But I gave their interview. I have interview at Lovable. I gave interview at one. I forgot the name. There was an HFT. What was that? Tower Research. Yeah, Tower Research was the company. I don't know how many of you guys know that or not, but I gave the interview at yes Tower Research. So I gave interview there. So the point is, I got the interviews from lots of popular companies and startups and even met lots of people, but so far no one has ever asked me about my degree. I mean, they asked in the later rounds that where did you study, but they never ask it, or they never said that you should be from BTech like degree, you should be from this college. Never like that. So this is just the preconceived notion that most of the Indian students have. You don't. I didn't even need a degree, to be honest. If I had the same exposure that I have right now, then I wouldn't do a degree. That's for sure. Okay, that's are too many questions. Let me read one by one. Okay. So yeah, the short answer is never. Degree will never be your problem. The only thing that you should be worried about is your exposure, is the genuine connections. If you have great connections, uh, fortunately, I do have, like I have good connections. Then I don't think so you will ever have this problem of not getting the opportunities and facing a problem while degrees. So there is a world more than those companies that require degrees and like those very strict companies, right? So I hope you are getting the point what I'm saying. Okay, next question. How to grow an X, like how to get noticed fast. So, this is a broad topic, and I have a thread on Twitter for the same thing, like how to grow on Twitter. And there are a couple of things like how to grow. So the first thing is always be genuine. Never post a content that you don't mean to post, and the never like do shit posting. Never unnecessarily post a rage bait. Never, don't do these things, because if you do it, you will be end up getting lots of followers, reach, and but you will lose the genuine people. You will lose the people that are who are genuinely interested in you and in your content. The second thing is post your work. So whatever you do, like in a single day, you internship and whatever you do, just post it and observe how other people are doing it, and then do the same thing. So that's how you do it. And for me, being honest work best. The reason I was able to build good enough connections was because I never probably lied. I don't know the exact reason, but probably I never lied. I never did unnecessarily shit posting. I never uh, forced myself into something that I don't mean to. So these are a couple of things. But wait a second, let me share you that thread if I can. Where is that? Just a second. I have written a very detailed thread. These days I don't write it because first I don't get time, and the second thing is I don't like writing, to be honest. It's so boring to write lots of threads. I used to write a lot later on. Wait a second. Mm, okay. And also, this is one more thing that add value as much as you can if you want to grow on Twitter. The genuine way, like whatever you learn, teach others. How to copy this thing? Wait. Okay, here is that. So here is this link. Uh, I have tried to conclude everything in this. Oh my God, so many questions. Wait a second, why? Okay, okay, okay. Uh, how to grow an X? Okay. People say web dev is very easy, but when I actually do, I feel like I need to struggle and think on new concepts. Nothing is easy. The people who say that web dev is easy, probably they have not did hard things. They have not built some projects, or they have not tried solving any real open source issue. So that's why they may say, or obviously they may be really talented and they are really cracked in this, so they may say it, but it is not. And anything that is worthwhile is not easy, be it AI, be it web dev, or anything else. And also, when it comes to your struggle, if you are struggling, first thing, always accept this fact that if you are in tech, then you will always struggle. No one is there who will be very confident on everything. It will never be the case. if if today you give me an, or if I just, for myself, I contribute to an open source project, then I am 100% sure that there will be a couple of things that I will have no idea about them. I will have like a zero idea of them. But still, like, the best thing about humans is that they learn. So we just learn it using our the best possible tools, and when we move ahead, so we never chase the perfectness, we just chase the completion, we just chase the finish of that task. That's all we do. Are you ex Scenic cadet? No, I tried, but see, I had no one in my background in army school, Sainik school. But when I was in school in sixth or seventh, I had heard a lot about those schools, and I used to watch on TVs. So I tried to get admission, but I was not able to do so. And also, there is one more thing, and that is the Sainik schools, or like these kind of schools, are very expensive for the civilians. I think I am correct. So I don't know if it's true or not, but I have heard it that it is highly expensive for the non-army background people. So I am not ex-Senic cadet. I did I went for NDA and I cracked NDA as well, and I cracked SSB in the first stage, and I failed at the second stage. That is all army background I have. Uh, okay, so steps to get in GSoC. Okay, wait a second. Uh, where is that? What do you think about Harkirat? What I think about Harkirat? Why he's a great man. How to crack GSoC? So this is like again a vast question, but there are three main parameters. I think you already know. Wait a second. Okay, so how to crack GSoC? So I think you already know the process. We have to make contributions, then we have to submit a proposal, and we have to then pitch our project and do all kind of these things. So also the process is pretty open. You can see it on GSoC website. So, but there are three parameters of getting selected in GSoC, and the first parameter, obviously, your contributions. So, the best contributions you make impact wise, not the number wise. Never make goals like 50 contributions or 100 contributions. So that is the first thing. The second thing is your proposal. The I was a mentor in 2025 GSoC. So if you guys don't know, then mentors also have a are also given a dashboard as the contributors have. So whenever a new proposal is submitted, maintainers can see the list of those proposals, and they can just read it through that portal. So when I was reading, I would say almost 70 to 80% of the proposals were just AI slope. 100% AI slope. Not, I don't think so. Even one line was written by contributors. Again, 70 to 80%. There were some good proposals as well. So the point is, proposals do matter. So write them on your own. Again, take the help of ChatGPT, but take the help in learning something that you don't know, but don't take the help as your alternative. Don't do that. And the third thing, or I think, in order to deal with this AI thing, many organizations have started interviewing the candidates as well. So be ready for that. Okay, and again, the third parameter is your uh, just a second. The third parameter are your uh, interaction in the community. So it does matter. Be not only be a great code contributor, be also be a great community member. When maintainers evaluate you, they also evaluate you on the basis of how good of a maintainer you can become in future. because that's how maintainers join a community. They initially they are the contributor, then they find that community better, and they end up becoming the maintainer of that community. So when like the current maintainers, when they evaluate you, they also see a potential maintainer in you. So can you handle a community? Can you like be a good enough manager of that community? Not manager, but something like this. So that's important. Your interactions, your interactions and these things do matter. So be a great member, like try to help others, and try to what we say like help others, and also create issues, and think about other things that than code as well. Okay, is it majorly for GSoC or other things guidance in or in general health? What is it majorly for GSoC or other things guidance, or in general help to contribute meaningfully in open source? uh, I don't know what this question mean, but like contribute meaningfully in, I have no idea. I'm really sorry, but I cannot understand this question. Whatever you're saying, you can write it once again. What do you think about Harkirat? I think good. Like he's a great person, and like also he's a great businessman. He's a great content creator as well. So that's great. How to approach companies for internships? How did you do that? Okay, so for me, a couple of things that didn't work. The number one is LinkedIn. That never worked for me. So I was very active on it, but I'm not very active on LinkedIn, and I think I will never be very active on it. So it never worked for me. The second thing that never worked for me was to like applying through those platforms, those job portals, be it Naukri.com, Internshala never work. Internshala can never work. I have never seen a single guy in my lifetime. I'm 22 as of now, and I have not seen a single guy who got something from Internshala other than those spammy notifications that you have won something, like some sort of hackathon, some sort of things. So that never work. These things never work. And also it is a long time ago, but there is a platform called Apna app. I don't know how many of you guys know it or not, but when I was like this hotel receptionist or front office, whatever you can say. So when I was doing that, before that, I was searching for a job and I got scammed by that Apna app. So just be aware of these things as well. And again, now come to the what worked for me. So first thing that worked for me was cold DMs and cold emails. So I used to get cold emails. Again, don't ask me how. And I used to cold DM on Twitter. So that worked for me a lot, and I got lots of opportunities because of that. Again, in this thing, there is one more trick and one more important thing, and that is uh, you have to learn how to cold DM and how to cold email, because you get very tiny piece of attention of their time. So if you lose it, then you have lost their attention forever. So you have to learn how to articulate your question properly, so that just in one or two lines you can get their attention. Your initial goal should not be to get the job or get the opportunity. Your goal should be to just get their attention. That is, if you don't get the attention in your message, then there is no story, there's no conversation is going on, and that's it. That's the end of your opportunity. So learn to like uh, how to crisply and clearly show your message, so they at least reply, even if it's a rejection. So that is the first thing that worked for me. Second thing that worked for me was online presence. I was active on Twitter, and I was these days I'm active on YouTube as well. So when even today I'm active on Twitter, and I got lots of opportunities from Twitter. Got lots of like even freelancing gigs. I never did freelancing, to be honest, but I got lots of freelancing gigs, and mostly I just send those to my friends, and I got the job offers and opportunities through Twitter. So these are the two things that work for me really well. I had no column for college placement, something like this. So I cannot say anything about that. What topics? What topics did they ask in those interviews? I mean, it depend on interview to interview. When it was interview at Lovable, they ask about some problems related to like not DOM but promises like JavaScript promises and callbacks, these things. And there were two questions, so I was able to like solve one. But because I was so nervous and because I was in so hurry that I ended up making one more question wrong, like out of nowhere. It was so easy question, and I do have a regret of it. But still, Bhaiya, you have any cohort or any purchased cohort of any tech stack? I need for it learning. पैसे नहीं है and YT पे there is so much noise. It will be very time consuming on YT. So I don't know how many. Okay, let in this there are two things. First, have I bought any cohort, or is there any cohort that work for me? So the short answer is no. No cohort has worked for me. Like again, I won't say that whether their cohort is good or not good, but like this kind of learning that never worked for me. When there is someone teaching and I'm there sitting learning, this kind of uh, learning never worked for me. It can be in college, it can be in school, and it is same for the cohorts and these things. The only thing that worked for me was actually doing things on my own and learning things on my own. And also I have explained whole this thing, like how I mostly learn these days, in like a very recent video. What was the name of it? There is a video I recently uploaded, and its name is "How I Escaped Tutorial Hell Using First Principles." So that's how I learn. If you want to know it, you can learn it. And there is pretty much content is everywhere. So the only problem these days that you should focus on is to how to learn, not the content. If you focus on how to learn, the best possible way to learn, then content is everywhere. You can just pick anything and learn it. There is no need, I think, to pay for the content to anyone. How you approach for companies for internships? How did you do that? It is same, like two things that work for me. If I take the subscription, how will you help me to contribute as Android developer? So we have four things currently. There are four main things in OpenSox Pro. The first thing is onboarding call. So that is like just simple one. It is we in this we sit together and we discuss what are your goals and how will you achieve it. In this we just discuss a high level plan for you, and after that we have weekly sessions, and these are the most important things that OpenSox Pro currently offers. I don't know till when I will be able to continue those things, but currently they are. So every single week, after 10 or 10:30 p.m. We do a weekly session, and in those sessions you can ask anything, and we also pick some topics to discuss. And last time it was, I think it was related to cold DMs and cold emails. So I do things, and sometimes I just make them do it. So that's how we learn. And also there are one-on-one sessions in that thing. So if anyone is facing a problem, they can let me know. So again, your the question is not how I will help you to contribute as an Android developer, but the question is, like when you will get stuck, you will do everything. I'm not saying that I will be raising PRs on your behalf, or I will be doing something something like that for you. But whenever you the only selling point of OpenSox is that whenever you will get stuck, you will have one human feedback, a human, what we say, a human feedback. You will know that I know I have the access of this guy, and I will be there to help you. So that is the best thing that you can make out of OpenSox. Again, you can read it on opensox.ai/pitch. Everything is there. Bro, currently I am in final year. uh, are you going to do masters? No, I'm not going to do masters. I don't have neither I have the time nor the money to do masters. Wait a second. Let me go back. Uh, Currently in okay. So currently I'm in final year. What should I do so that I can get a job in 6 months? Uh, I would say just focus on one thing. If you have college placements, then focus on those things. And if you you can you can contribute to open source as well, and you can do freelancing as well. But I would suggest you, if you have a hard deadline, then only do one thing and do it at the best possible way. That's how you can get a job. I'm in first year BTech. I was thinking about having your mentorship these 4 years, prepare myself. Would you suggest me to take the mentorship? Again, that is the same question that will I suggest you or not? So, again, if you are struggling in open source and you are not able to continue it, you are not able to consistently contribute to open source, and you are not able, also, one more thing, many people like have this thing, and also I mostly focus on in open source. But in the open source community, you guys won't believe, but we discuss everything related to building projects, DSA. Again, I'm not good in DSA. I was never, but every like we do the discussions. So how to build online presence, how to build projects, how to get freelancing. So we discuss a lot of things in open source community. Would you suggest me to take the mentorship? Again, if you feel the need, you can take it. I don't know. Like, if you think that I can genuinely help you, then you can obviously take it. And you can visit opensocks.ai/pricing. Everything is mentioned there. And if you still have any question, you can email me. Main goal is to contribute to open source, which will help me in cracking GSoC. Is this a question? My main is goal is to contribute to GSoC, will open source. I don't think so. What is the question in this one? How to approach companies for internships? This is the same question. This is the same question. I'm currently preparing for GATE. So after that, I can start doing GSoC, like participate in new organizations on February 15. So I think February 15 is a very late time, because there are lots of people who are contributing since August. So if you can do it like a bit earlier, then it would be great for you. Mm, Uh, February 15 is will be a bit hard. I'm comfortable with MERN stack. Now, what I learn next, learn whatever excite you most. If you are building a project, then learn whatever it requires. If you are contributing to open source, learn whatever that particular open source project require. So learn something that require you, and also you can learn other things, like you can go get into AI, you can get into Web3, or if anything, you can get into infra. Many people choose infra, so you can learn that. How, how to approach for referrals, on how to get referrals for companies like Blinkit, Flipkart, Pond, etc. Because applying without referrals does really lead to interviews. Yeah, that is true. Referrals help a lot. They end up giving you the opportunities. And for me, see, the connections worked. Like the connections I built over the last 2 to 3 years work for me. And also, posting your genuine content also matters, irrespective of whether you have lots of followers or not. Even though you have 100 200 followers, but your profile is good and you post your work, and people know that this guy is great and he keep on posting, or she keep on posting great content, then they would love to like refer you, or everyone would like to refer a great guy. So just be that great guy. I am a Linux admin, having 1 year of experience as a Linux admin, certified in RHCSA. I don't know what it is. I'm really sorry. What would you recommend me? So, I mean, what would I recommend you? See, if you are doing something different, then I would suggest you to, like, if I would be something like this, if I would be doing something else, then I would like probably keep it different. I would keep it. I will not learn something that lots of people are learning. So I would suggest you to go to double down on your core expertise and on the fundamentals, and that would be my suggestion. How to approach for companies? How did you do that? That is the same question. DSA plus MERN plus AI. Is it okay? I'm in third year, third semester. Yes, it is okay. Like, I mean, it depends. See, DSA depends on the companies you are targeting. I'm not saying that DSA is not important. It is important, but again, it matters more on what kind of companies you are targeting. If you are targeting bigger companies or the startup, like a very decent decent stage startups like Series B, Series C, then DSA is good and AI is good. So that's great. What resources did you follow on web development? I mostly learned through ChatGPT and Google. Uh, Pro, please make one video on open source contributing end to end, how to find issues, find organizations. Please, it would be extremely helpful. So it is already there. If you don't know, if you have not checked it, there are already 10 modules and they are more than enough for someone beginner. And they include everything you have asked, like how to pick issue, how to find projects, how to contribute, how to set them up locally. So they are you can just watch it. There is a playlist like 30 days of open source on my channel. Hello, Bhaiya. Hi. By the way, what should I do for getting noticed and eventually join open source? Eventually manifesting this time. I like is are these two questions, or what should I do for getting noticed and eventually join open source manifesting this time? Like joining as a employee or like as a user. So again, what should you do to get noticed? Just post your genuine work, do good, and post it. That is the simple thing. By the way, hi, hi. Is it high time to learn generative and agentic AI even for freshers? What to build to get hired? So I think yes. AI is a great thing to learn and what to build to get hired. So there are many projects. It's not like what to build. It's more about how you approach it. So I've seen lots of people who build calculators and still end up getting a job because they build lots of advanced things in it or they make it creative. So it all depends on how creative or advanced thing you build, and it should have at least one great point. Like if you're building a project and it is very low level, it is very like shows that you know the fundamentals, then it's a great thing. Also, let's say you have a project and it makes money, it somehow, it doesn't matter how much or how less, but if it makes money, then it's a great selling point for you. So all it depends on whether your project has at least one great point. It should either it's too tech like too advanced or too helpful or too monetary wise, but if it has at least one of such point, then it is a great project to get hired. And I am reviewing the projects in the next video. So there are lots of people who submitted the projects, so I will be reviewing those in the next video. What to Cold AM and cold email work for mostly startups, but what about getting good product based companies? Okay, so for good product based companies, it is the referrals. Referrals work for me, so that is the great thing. Referrals and their career pages as well. How do I make maintainers notice me? Number one, make great contributions. Number two, never do shady things, like never DM them for any favor, never do the bitching of any other contributor, never disturb them unnecessarily, never. If someone is working on something, never just keep on pinging them. Can I work on it? Can I work on it? On that? Don't do this. And the third thing is to not just be a good contributor, but also be a good user. So also use the product because when you use the product, you get to know a lot of things about that software. So you end up become having a context of overall software. So that's how you will get noticed by the maintainers. Are you going to do masters? No. वीडियो लाइक तो यार भाई की वीडियो लाइक तो करो. Yeah, you can like it or That's totally okay. What were your foundation pillar to your current level skill set? Let's say maybe three. What? What were your foundation pillar to your? The foundation pillar is to being able to learn. So the only thing that is most important I have learned so far, and that is how to learn something from like the intuitive way, not just in FOMO, not just picking a tutorial and watching it for the sake of just doing it. So it's not like that. The best thing I've learned is like a proper way to learn something. हैप्पी न्यू ईयर भाई सभी लोगों को। ठंड में हुडी पहन के बैठा हूँ ठंड में। अरे भाई थैंक यू। Did uh, did DSA was asked in Lovable interview and any interview you have been? Yes. So DSA was asked in three interviews. Two were startups. One was service-based startups. Two were service-based startup and one was Blinkit. So DSA was asked. In Lovable, they didn't ask DSA at that time. I don't know if they do so as of now or not, but they didn't ask me. I'm in third year of college. How can I prepare for placement? I do MERN stack. How can I prepare for placements? So I'm really sorry, bhai. I have never been to a college that had placements. So I am probably the wrong person to ask for anything related to placement. I don't know like how these things happen, and I have just heard that DSA matters a lot, and luck also matters. CGPA matters, but I have never been to in that, so I don't think so. I will be able to give you a good enough answer. I'm currently freelancing and I'm earning decent from Web3 since 3 years. Dropped out of college wasn't my thing. Do like a dev though, and what would you do? I would do the same. If I'm making money, I don't touch it. If some see this is a like core bania thing. I'm not bania like, but this is the thing I have learned from lots of my friends that if something is making money, don't touch it. Like don't pivot if it's making money, right? You can do anything else, but don't touch that thing that is working. Hello from Texas. Okay. So are you really from Texas? Because it is a great state. I don't know about whether I have to visit USA or not, but I definitely want to visit Texas at least once in my life. That is again USA. How do you make notes? Do you make notes? Yes, I do make notes. I have already explained this in my latest video. I'm beginner level dev. I am very old, 35. So it doesn't matter. I don't think so. That is the best thing about tech. If you were 35 and you would be starting, let's say, accounts, or you would be starting, let's say, farming, then it would be extremely hard for you to like crack into it because it's always a game of age and time. But the beauty of tech is that age doesn't matter here, and almost nothing matters. Only your work matters. So it should never be a constraint that you are 35 and you are beginner level dev. That's great. Best of luck. I think you will be very helpful for me. How would you have spent your 4 years of BTech with current knowledge of yours? I am asking to get insights for how should I spend my 4 years. So first of all, I didn't do BTech. I did BSc Computer Science, and so there were only 3 years, and most of that time I was at my home. So I did just two things. First, used to just work at my farm, and I had decent amount of work. And the second thing, I just learned coding and did all of that. Also used to post, so I ended up having some little community. Hello, Ajeet. Hello, Ajeet Bhaiya. Hi, bhai. Employee or an intern in open source? Employee or an intern in open source. Yeah, so currently I am hiring an intern, and if you are good at the UI and like overall full stack, then you can email me at this email. uh, .com. Okay, so you can email me on this email, and but keep in mind these couple of things. First, please be specific. As less line as are in your email, the better it is. So just keep it short. Just 3 to 4 lines are enough. Please don't write whole paragraph. No one read it. I really hate to write text that long and write read and write both the things. So please don't do it, and show your real work. If you have made contributions, then include it, and if you have portfolio side, then it's a great thing. I'm very old, 25, working remotely in a small LMS based company. I know React, MySQL, but problem is my fundamentals are weak, so I use AI too. So there is no problem. You can, I don't know why you are considering your age as a block. Like, you can learn the fundamentals, and you can just give your time and like move ahead. So you will have to accept the fact that you started late, so it will take time for you to get those results that people are getting right now. So just accept it and just do the things. The more you think, the more problem it will create for you. You don't have to like, if you thinking more is a problem. I always say that doing something is way easier than thinking it. If you keep on thinking it, you will always keep on thinking it, and it will create a cage for you around you, and you will never be able to move ahead. So just do things. Think less and do more. What can I do better? The same answer. Same answer. Just do a lot. How to choose project while working as I'm very less time to commit. How to choose project? I hope you mean open source project. So if that's the case, then also it depends on like what kind of projects. If they are GSoC or non-profit organization projects, then they have the websites. And give it 2 to 3 hours, and based on your personal preferences, you can choose any project. And like if it's like cost companies or the latest startups project, then there are many resources. In one of the video, I have like described it how to find it, and that video is included in on opensox.ai site, so you can choose it. In that, there is a sheet option. So that sheet option has everything that you need to know about open source, including the answer of your question as well. How can you learn and read the code from first principles? So that is like the same thing as I mentioned in the video. I just let my curiosity wander around, and it just it come up with the questions, and then I find the answers. And that's how the basic things. It is simple, like how basically like a kid learn. They ask lots of questions, and those questions leads to other questions, and this keeps on happening until that kid is satisfied. So that is the same way I learn. I'm unemployed for 4 years after college, trying to do data analyst, but feel stuck in tutorial hell. What to do now? Please respond. Okay, you can again, you can watch the latest video, Deves Upmanyu, in which I have explained like how to learn something properly. If that work for you, then you can go ahead with that, and like the same thing, build connections in order to get the opportunities. Is there any EMI option for open source? So yeah, there is EMI option. You can subscribe to open source through like any credit card as well. How to learn a tech stack? Uh, uh, Manohar. So Manohar, you can learn tech stack like this is a wide question, but I always learn it through the those same first principles. I ask lots of questions, and I have a thread on Twitter. Wait a second. Related to I learned Redis. Wait a sec. Okay. So this is how I learned Redis. Uh, Long time ago, if probably that can help you. Uh, okay. Okay. How to learn a tech stack? Currently I'm in first year. I plan to go in AIML. What should I explore? Backend engineering first, or with Django or Fast API? So I would suggest you to learn backend, because even though you will get a AI engineer AIML role, in most cases you will have some task to do in backend as well. And also, like if you're learning AIML, then start with fundamentals. That's always a great approach. I asked my company to think of using cloud and codex. They straight up refused. When will Indian companies learn? So they will learn the hard way and like great question. And I don't know what is the problem, but they will learn. That is the reason why we don't have very much great Indian companies. Ajit Bhai, big fan starting my X journey from this year to any tips to get a reach engagement. Don't chase reaching at engagement. Just chase genuine connections. Post genuine content. Post consistently, and also try to be funny if that's you can. Like that's all. That always helps. Most welcome, brother. Yes, I am in Texas. I am sending you an email so that we can connect. Yeah, sure, Keshav. Sure, please. You can send me an email and let's connect. Mobile development or web development. So it's not like mobile development or web development, whatever you like. It for me, it is a simple case. I was interested in web products, so that's why I learned web development. If I was more interested in, let's say, piano, then I would be learning piano. For me, it's never like two to three options. It's always a wide open field, and I can choose anything from it. How to find and validate a solution worthy for startups? What other skills help for entrepreneurs? Validate a solution. So there are lots of things in validation, and but the first thing for validation is, I mean, the best thing for validation is the money. If irrespective of the amount, if your product is making money, if an end user putting their hard earned money to your pocket, and they are like believing in you, then that is the one of the best validation that you can get. Also, there are lots of other validations as well, like even before the money part. It can be engagement, it can be like people visiting your website. It can be like consistent users, it can be word of mouth, it can be lots of things. So, and also one more thing, whenever you build your own product, then initially always create a validation doc. It can be on anything, Notion or Obsidian, validation doc. And in that validation doc, you will, whenever you find a validation, let's say any of your any like user has shared your website on Twitter, let's say, then that is a validation that even though it's small, but it is indeed a validation. And write down that validation in your validation doc. And the reason is because when you will build your product or software, there will be lots of moments when you will think that probably you should move ahead and this thing has no future. And in that case, that validation doc will help you. That will be your savior. So maintain that validation doc and put all the validations in that thing. And how to find and validate a solution? Only your it depends on the kind of product you are selling. If you have, like, say, if you have created t-shirts, if you sell t-shirts, then only the market will let you know, like only when they will wear it, only when they will purchase it, that's what it will tell. So, and the most important thing in the getting the validation is the speed. The faster experiments you will conduct, the earlier you will get to know about the validation, and the earlier you are going to find your PMF, product market fit. So that's what I would suggest. Again, this is a very wide topic, but these are one of the most important things. Participate in hackathons events nowadays? No, I don't participate in hackathons events or webinars. They are 99.99% of the times they are just a waste of time. With AI improving, I feel qualifications keep increasing to break into industry with time. Actionable steps for someone with no degree currently in a Web3 non-tech role, plan to switch Web3 Web2 dev. Yes, it will always increase. I don't see. I don't think so. I don't know why are you worried about the increasing bar, because see, it's a good news. If the bar is increasing and we know that we can work hard, then isn't it true that it is like working like a filter? It is removing all those not very serious people from the industry, so it will not be cluttered. right? It will be very clean when you will work hard. And also there is a like I have this I call it competition bias, and that means if let's say lots of people are competing for something, and it is extremely hard. So if it is extremely hard, and lots of people competing for it, then you know that everyone is thinking of quitting it at some point of time, and everyone is feeling extremely hard. So not everyone is that persistent. So in that case, if you persist a bit more than the other guys, then you are more likely to succeed. So I don't think so chasing something hard should be a problem. I always consider it a good problem, because of that perspective. Even though it's hard, but it is removing the competition. It is like filtering out those people. So it ultimately it will be easier in the longer run. Bro, I'm 2020 pass out, and I've got around 5 years of working in a big MNC. I'm not really into programming, but I'm planning to move into data analyst. I have already upskilled myself and Power BI, SQL. So that is great, bhai. That is really great. In creating online presence, what all topics should I post about? Mostly the projects I made. Yeah, the projects you made, whatever you learned, and which platform I should be most active on. So that is a great question. And I would suggest initially just pick a one platform. It can be anything. It can be Instagram, it can be Twitter, it can be YouTube. But pick only one platform. For me, Twitter worked really well, but you can pick anything. But one thing I would suggest you to don't pick multiple platforms at the same time, because it will be very hectic for you. Ajit, can you start doing dev portfolio reviews as well? It will be very helpful. Yes, I do. And very recently, there will be a video in which I'm reviewing couple of projects. Dev portfolio reviews. Yes, yes, I will. Meetup would be love to meet you. I don't know where to meet, but if I by the way, where you guys from? Can you guys just type your cities so that I know where you guys from, and like if I am there, then I would uh, ping you guys. How can I find my interest? I tell you honestly, I like cloud technology, but little bit of AI, also mobile applications. Please tell. Just do experiments, explore. Just like explore as much as you can. And हरियाणा में कहाँ से हो भाई? हरियाणा में बहुत cities हैं. यूपी. वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस. यूपी तो मैं भी हूँ भाई, यूपी से ही हूँ, लेकिन यूपी में कहाँ से? पानीपत. ओके, दैट्स ग्रेट. Gujarat. Okay, well done. Perfect. Okay. How can I find my interest? Okay, so you can find your interest by exploring it. So if you, whatever you like, just pick it and do it. Don't think much. The problem with you is not that you have lots of interest. The problem with you is that you think a lot. So don't think, pick anything. And when you do things, your actions or basically the reality will tell you that what you exactly like. So just do it. Don't think much. Not pursuing and any degree and doesn't want to as well, but tell me if all that remote work and open source is possible without a degree, will face problems. Currently I'm working hard 10 plus hours. See, it all depends on your work, and I have said it earlier that so far no one has ever asked me about my degree, so I don't think so degree does hold that value as it used to do 10 years ago. So if you are really cracked in your industry, and if you are really talented and you are hardworking, then I don't think so degree will ever cause you any problem. Uh, I can't read documentation. I can't understand the terms reading them. How should I improve reading talks? Uh, that is the same thing. You just read it through the first principles. Ask the questions like a kid, or those intuitive questions, and you will be able to read them. Also pick smaller chunks of the content. Don't look at whole page and then worry about what does this thing do. Just pick small terms and then learn it. Small bits. Sorry. Bro, I'm in first year BTech student. Which language I need to start with? Whatever you like, man. Whatever you like. There's no incorrect or correct language, whatever you like, Python, JavaScript, whatever interest you have. I want to go into AI/ML field, so that is great. Why? Go for it. Okay, Pune, Riva, MP, Bhopal. How to keep up with the tech learning as AI keeps on changing in 2 months. Just pick like just pick and just pick the new things, learn and build any projects in them, or make contributions related to this, related to those tech stack. You will learn it. There is no problem. Also, try to read the new research papers or new like what we say, new blogs or journals. Also, read blogs. Blogs help a lot. When you read companies' blogs, they help a lot to understand things. They are way better than tutorials. UP, Chennai, Panipat, Gujarat, Muradabad, Nepal. Okay, Nepal. That is awesome, man. I am like I had a plan to visit Nepal, and I'm still thinking that probably this year in 2026 I will visit Nepal. I have heard a lot about Nepal, but I don't know the like that government thing as of now is good or enough or not. But I will try to see. Bangalore, Gotham. Awesome, awesome. I will not be able to afford to visit Gotham City. यूपी तो हम भी आ जाएँगे, बस बुलाइए आप। श्योर, श्योर, एनी टाइम। कौन-सा प्लेटफ़ॉर्म शुड आई चूज़? आपकी बताओ कौन-सा प्लेटफ़ॉर्म शुड आई चूज़? You can choose like link I if you personally ask me, I will choose Twitter, no, over LinkedIn. How to find startups, how to contribute to startups aggressively. There is a video on that, how to find open source projects, and on you can visit opensource.ai/sheet, I think, and there is everything you need to know about like how to pick. Hisar, Nepal, bhaiya, how to target AI companies for internships. I have already answered that. Learn the fundamentals, build, post your work for validation, and get the referrals. A combination of all of these technologies a great thing, I guess. Yes, bro, for any product to fully develop or to by own, then we need to learn all, because we require web dev for website and DevOps for deployment, and then how to manage. You don't have to think this much. When you will do it, you will learn it. Don't worry about it. Like, why are you so worried about this thing will happen and this thing will happen? That problem doesn't even exist, man. That problem doesn't even exist right now. There is that problem is just it's not the reality. So who knows that you end up like building a website or learning DevOps? It's not even a problem. Don't think that much. If you think that much, like it will be really severe for your ability to like do things. What to master for full stack interview, how to master making custom hooks, and how to make more reusable components. There are many like resources on that on Google. You can search it, like how to write this, how to manage the code, and also I would suggest you to do what we call it low level design, just the basics of it. That would be more than enough for you. How to do projects while learning? How to do projects while learning? Like I didn't get it. That is pretty like obvious. You can build any project and you can upload it. How to learn? Then I get how to learn. Then I get confused. You don't learn first, then you do it. You do it and then learn. That is the pattern. How can I get my first internship? Where to apply? I have already answered that, and so please watch the later part. What will be the new technology can be created after ML models currently is latest technology. There will be lots of new things coming up in computer vision, in real-time video creation. So that's fascinating, and I'm learning too. What to master for what to master for full stack interview? That is, I have already answered that. Come to Nepal, you will enjoy a lot. Everything is fine here, affordable as well. UPI works. Okay, that is awesome. Visit Pokhara, Mustang, and Kathmandu. You would love a lot if you have time to. do Annapurna trek as well. Yes, yes. If I be there, then I will do everything that Nepal has to offer. So for sure, I will. No government issues. Okay, thanks a lot, man. Which kind of projects I should create for good resume in the AI field? I have already answered that. They can, there should be at least one great point in your project. Either it can be really advanced or low level, or it can be it is making money, let's say, or it is saving time, or it is very useful for someone. But it should be great in any one of the parameters, and it is good to go to lend you like internships or jobs. What to master for a full stack interview? Again, I have answered this, man. I have answered this. Joan Reigns. So I have answered this question how to master full stack. There is nothing like mastering full stack or anything. You just learn it. You just learn things from the fundamentals. Hey, I'm currently in third year, third sem for from Kolkata, targeting remote internship this summer. Currently learning little bit of system design. Yeah, that's great. Just started posting on X, lags, haven't built portfolio and resume, not understanding what to put on experiences and all. Just started applying, lagging confidence, need guidance. So first of all, learn to ask questions like correctly. You don't give much thought what to ask. If you ask, let's say you ask someone, guide me. Now how do I know that what I have to guide you? So you will have to do this part for yourself, that what kind of problem you are facing. You will have to be specific. Only then, not only me, but not only then someone else will be able to help you. Otherwise, how can I help you in these general questions? What's being shown is news are mostly false. Everything is calm here, and it was calm just after the weeks of protest. Everything became normal. No more chaos. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot. Where to referral from? Connections. Are you in college? No, I'm not in college. I didn't got the degree, but I was like, it was 2025 when I passed out of my college. Even after trying, got capit, what does it pronounce it? But took that as a backup and started training on campus. Well, feeling lost. Hey, what should I do? So again, if you have a job, if you have an opportunity, then take it. And on the side, just keep doing other things. Whatever time you have, just keep doing other things whatever you want to learn. So this is the great way to. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. What is the time? I think I have to go for my session at for OpenSox. Uh, okay, so bye everyone. I have to do the session for OpenSox Pro members, and I'm already very late. It's 10:05, and there are just 2 to 3 questions are left. What are your sources of income? How did you make them? So sources of income currently, the like one is OpenSox Pro. So I get some revenue out of OpenSox Pro, and another one is Twitter. So I that is very less, but still I get a decent amount from Twitter. And what is something else? Currently, these are I don't remember one or two more, but these are the only ones as of now. Is your home condition good? Are you earning good? So hopefully everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine, I guess. There is no such very big problem, but again, there are problems. That's why I'm working. Just answer my last question, please. How to make such a product that could be necessity of the world to use it, just like cars, phones, telecommunication, and energy? First of all, don't think that broad. Just pick a niche problem and just solve it. Just solve it for the 100 people that are actually facing that problem. And then that product or that process itself will guide you how to move ahead. So don't think that even the people who change the world, they never thought initially that they have changed the world. They just pick one niche problem and they were obsessed enough to solve it, like from the fundamentals, from the root, and they did it and the world actually changed. So do it, like pick a very niche problem and solve it. What field should I target in AI as a beginner? I have already answered this one. Whatever you are interested in, whether it's generative AI or fundamentals. I really want to do internship in AI or college ending, need some extra experience there. So if you need extra experience, either you can contribute to, contributing to open source is the best way because there you don't need anything like already you don't need any too much prerequisites like you can contribute anyway, just learn it and do it. Should I change my perspective? Today, I saw your learning from first principles video. It really changed my perspective and way of thinking towards learning. And thank you so much. Should I take drop for JE? I don't think so. I would suggest you. I mean, it totally depends on you. Should I backend engineer fresher? Can you please give me high level advice? Fundamentals, obviously, if you want to be good at anything, front end or back end, be great at fundamentals. That will separate you from other people. Okay, so bye everyone. I have to go. I am already a lot late. So let's do this live stream whenever I get the time next time. And bye. Very happy New Year to all of you guys. I'm really sorry. It's almost 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I'm really sorry. And unnatural 13:22. Bye. I have to go. Bye. Bye.